As I was sitting here on 95th Street, the train just arrived, and this guy came with his knife and was smashing this, this new ad here. There was another ad here before. Now they want to pull off the train. Anytime I'm recording evidence, the train is not supposed to be until another train arrives. See, they're pulling up. And I wanted to get off here, but I stayed over to record this. So they're harassing me and using sexual connotation, and my mother's daughters killed her, and they were pretending to like her, So I normally sit use the double seat, like every other homeless, stay up. So they're using sexual harassment and abuse. The immigration also arrested me wrongfully when I was a child. And I'm trying to sue the immigration for false arrest. And my mother's daughters went to the the money. So this is what is going on. Please donate to my Cash App. Non-conditional charitable donation. My Cash App NYC Homeless. So I'm expressing all kind of sexual harassment. During the COVID for 4 years, they lock up all the bathrooms. I had to be begging people on the train that from Nigeria. I don't have anywhere to go use the bathroom. They lock up all the bathrooms and normally use some train stations. There's 500 bathrooms they have for customers. And the guy took me home and raped me. Said he wanted to get married. I said, no, I'm not looking for marriage. And he raped me and took me out of the house. And I called the police. The police went up and they saw the blood and they came into the house. So, blood in my face as he was punching me, So they always use all kinds of sexual connotation around me. This is sexual harassment. Late at night when I'm in my bed for money, in the daytime, late at night. And and they believe me that they haven't even threatened that they're going to kill me and claim I'm part of a sex cult. And I told the members of the sex cult that once that possibly that they will lie that I'm a part of a sex cult, and I told the sex cult members to kill me and inherit the money, and to have the jury just I use my have the jury, because sometimes the juries are very biased due to against foreigners, and this Trump is promoting xenophobia, to potentially there's all kinds of xenophobia being promoted, so that they could steal any money. I could potentially win against the U.S. immigration for arresting me wrongfully as a child, saying true, my mother couldn't bring any child here with a green card, which is against international law and child abuse laws, internationally and locally in America. And the Black American was going to help me, because at that time I was going to sue the immigration. The police had taken my home also wrongfully like that, so I was going to sue the police. So Uganda was going to help me around that time, and they choked him dead around my birthday in 2014. So I'm a victim of sex trafficking, sex abuse. They said the U.S. government, during slavery, they would kidnap little children, adults from Africa, sex abuse them to produce more slaves. So it's been something. But now they claim that they don't do slavery anymore. But in my case, they are acquiescing to the slavery and hiring people, street thugs. This MTA, they call the police to arrest me in the bathroom, everything to dehumanize me. They will say some Black American called them and said I stole something. So they're having black on black hate. The government here is facilitating ethnic hate. Like in Rwanda, Burundi, all these places, allegedly the government participated in ethnic division and racial. I believe it's more ethnic in all these African countries when they have civil wars. So please donate to my Cash App and my homeless and to me person, and I I solemnly swear that the United States perjury laws and other relevant laws and U.S. Constitution that I'm seeking non-conditional charitable donation to my Cash App and Homeless and or student loan to my Cash App and Homeless and or to me person, and such student loan should have interest rate similar to the one the U.S. commercial banks charges people in New York City for student loan, or that the U.S. government charges for student loan. I'm not looking for prostitution. I'm not looking for marriage with anyone. I'm not looking for surrogacy with anyone. I'm not looking to be a member of any cult, whether sexual, religious, or social. I'm not looking to be a member of any gang, whether violent gang. I'm not looking to be a member of any master-slave relationships or relationship. And in case I die, I'm killed, only civil activists like me that they haven't denied me up the past, should administer my estate and get justice for me and my late mother. No family member or friend should administer my estate or inherit anything from my estate. In case I die, I'm killed. And such activists that administer my estate should, after getting justice for me and my late mother, should donate the rest of my estate in charitable donations to those suffering in favor like me and my late mother, and those being deported by town should prioritize for assistance. And nobody should make a movie about me. I'm very introverted. Even my family members, they don't really know about my private life, And I even told the U.S. immigration they wanted to deport me, and I told them my father was abusive to me, and they were asking me, did I tell any other family member? I said no, and they were like, why? I said I'm very introverted. I don't really talk about my personal life like that. I only talk about general stuff, So my family members or any so-called family member of my private life, So please. You can check out my immigration file, the records to learn more about me being introverted. My immigration file number is 77954628. 77954628. And I did that interview around July 2001. So nobody should make a movie about me in case I die or killed, or if I'm not healthy enough to participate in that movie, because I'm very introverted and nobody really knows about me, and I'm very glad I'm in the image. I don't want anybody misportraying me, and I don't even trust anybody to misportray me, because I've been homeless for 15 years now. Nobody helps me. I post online, so I really don't have any real family or friend, that really gives a care in the world about me. So I've been homeless on the street now for 15 years. Even my mother, before she died, she reached out to her family, she reached out to people, and nobody would help her either. And she was telling me, in case she dies, I should only seek help from strangers. She said no family will help her. She didn't want to help her either. And those when I filmed that's crazy was poisoning her so they can inherit her property and protection loss of money. So it's a really messed up situation. And for the past 10 years, I can't get justice for her. The police won't help me. But my mother was allowed to reach out to the police against her brothers. They wouldn't help her either. So there's so much bias against foreigners here. But when I was young, people used to tell me I looked like Michael Jackson. So I suspect people trying to kill me and trying to make a Michael Jackson movie. And I came to America to become Michael Jackson. And I died in the process now. I'm coming here to become Michael Jackson. Nobody should make a movie linking to Michael Jackson in any shape or form. So that's what's going on. The guy was holding a knife, slashing, and they're posting things anywhere I sit. This movie died my love. I don't know, I've not watched the movie, I'm just guessing. From the name, it looks like the way my mother's daughter's killed, I will pretend to like her, And nobody helps me with nothing. For the past 10 years my mother's died, the lawyers won't help me, it's just mockery. This is too much. This is just too much ethnic and xenophobic abuse of us foreigners.